28th.
The 28th, yeah, first. Technically last week February, but the first week of March there. And we have a Frisco PD meeting on March 4th, which I'll be getting you guys some more information about that. But it's kind of a collaboration of all conference schools and working together to do some teachers.
Where's that held at?
This meeting is going to be at Crocker. It's just a members from all people where they're going to meet to kind of discuss how to move forward with it. I don't know, Mr. Smith, you may have been part of some of that. Maybe right at the beginning of when they started, then COVID happened and it all stopped. So, but then March 11th is the end of the third quarter, and we have parent-teacher conferences on the 17th. So,
that's the same night of the winter.
It always seems to
Always is,
that.
doesn't it?
It always
We're always here during parent-teacher conferences.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter when it is. Isn't that strange? Yeah. Okay. Good to see all bunch of you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
You guys good? Okay.
I'll defer to my written report.
I like that. We'll move on to the facilities construction bond update.
I give you the York Act proposal for electric. If you got a chance to look over that.
She's seen.
I'm sorry.
Have you seen the electric?
The electrical proposal for the
No, I have not. Did you share it to me?
No, probably not. I just wonder if you saw it or not.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Which it consists of what they went over as far as where she
Yeah,
needs all.
She doesn't know that she probably needs to hire to buy all those rolls if she wants to buy them, all those roll-up cords.
The reels. I think
Retractable.
he discussed all. Yeah, we.
The retractable reels. He wants you to purchase those.
Oh, he does. He was going to recommend some things for me.
Okay.
So I don't know if he did or didn't, but
Not on that part. He did recommend some other things, but
okay.
not on the reels.
Okay.
That could probably be a
But
pretty
he probably has some
conversation.
that you could probably ask him what he thinks is best. He'll probably tell you.
He did tell us that he thought it would be cheaper if we bought them than he bought them and sold them to us.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that part he did clarify.
All right, so you're kind of worried.
Yeah.
All right.
All the equipment's supposed to start showing up next week as far as being able to get started
Can
on
we get doors anytime soon?
Tuesday, Doug.
You think?
That's
what the schedule says.
Okay.
it says on
I'm
Amazon.
great for that too.
Delivery is scheduled for Tuesday. Not sure on exact time.
For Amazon Prime.
Ms. Train, I shared that ag.
Okay. Thank you.
And Doug, if you'd like to call and order garage doors and just
No.
let me know what they tell you.
They'll be 3 years before they get here.
I can tell you at the fire department, we've got a door that's been broke now for a month,
They can't get them.
and it's a spring.
I understand.
The
You
spring
can't
on
find
the
them.
Oh, well, let me clarify. The doors are coming. The springs are still not available. So we'll have,
But it will be sealed up.
Doors can be sealed up. So that
we'll be sealed up or we can start.
Get
Yes.
started on other stuff.
Yep.
So
It's amazing to me. I can't hardly believe it, but it's just how it is. But anyway, that's a whole other subject. Okay, electric bid. Any questions?
I'm good.
How about the 2 add-ons that he had on that? Do you want to do those 2 add-ons? That's another 10 grand. Matt,
I'm open either way.
what do you think of those 2 add-ons? One's lighting,
he
one's the box, right? Which I think the box for sure. And probably the lighting.
that was
I'm not opposed to either one.
that was going to be the best, and that's what I told him.
I think that's probably the best way to go.
Yeah.
The one-time purchase.
Yeah.
We're done. And you got good product.
And don't worry about it.
Pretty well the way we talked about it was we wanted it to be right.
I'm good.
I think we do it all. In my opinion.
Accept the full proposal.
Hmm.
I make a motion that we accept that full proposal from York.
Motion made by Ab to accept
Amy,
that.
can you get that total in that, please?
Yeah.
That's almost 60 grand.
I can't remember. There was one line for 54 or something. Is there more?
Motion was made by
But she'll know what it is.
Second by Dusty. All in favor? Okay, motion carries.
I have one more thing on
Big
facilities. It kind of falls under facilities. We talked about survey for the property next door. I was hoping to have that by today, but I don't. It should be the first part of next week. We'll have a bid to be from Archer Elgin, but they had some guys on vacation, and their guy that does figuring was out sick, so they're a little bit behind. So I should have that hopefully Monday or Tuesday for us to have an idea.
And we still have some tree removal bids rolling in too.
That's all I have there.
So we'll move on to the action items then. Cover health insurance.
Health insurance, last year we covered the base plan at $668.88. The price of health insurance went down because of our penalty phase. Our penalty came down from 33 to 22.
Can you say that again?
Our buy up, because we went into a new
No, just
consortium.
the insurance did what?
It was $668.88. Yeah.
Okay.
Had never heard that. He was being a smart. I had never heard that.
60409. 60409. So that would be the base plan. I gave you the scenario from the insurance. It's a fairly long scenario about who might see some additional costs. Most everybody would see a decrease because anyone that had employee and family, employee and a child, all of those, they all went down. So there shouldn't be, they should see a small deduction. Really the only people that might see an increase or would see an increase if they selected the same plan was the 3,500 PPO, and it was around $19 a month. But maybe we could help that out with, when we talk salary. And then also with our non-certified going to minimum wage rate, increasing that up to the $12, that's going to give them more money next year too. So if they see that small increase, it won't be that. They won't notice it. So, we talked about the two choices, the two bottom choices. The thing is you have 19 people that selects the bottom choice. So it doesn't matter if you paid for the bottom choice or the second choice. That 19 people are probably still going to take the lowest choice. So I myself would recommend keeping that base insurance coverage at 60409 and then allowing some of that freed up money to be used for salary.
I think not everybody benefits from insurance. Not everybody takes it. Everybody benefits from a pay raise. So if we can put money on the base, that affects everybody in the whole scheme. Or insurance doesn't always affect everybody. So, in my opinion, we use our money wisely as best we can and put it on salary if we've got to put it on there.
Good with it.
I'll move that we continue with our plan of 5,000, 6,000 HSA plan for 60409 for next year.
Motion by Doug, second by Matt. All in favor? Motion carries. Unanimous. Certified salary.
Certified salary, I just wanted to bring up that this is the time to want to look at salary schedules for certified or non-certified is already set starting July 1. There is some talk out there about raising minimum teacher salary to $35,000. It's the state board has recommended that we look at that and we try to get that through legislation. That would take effect 2025. There are also some talk about making that $38,000. In any capacity, I think those salaries are eventually going to be increased as the minimum teacher salary. We are
Are we going to know those details anytime soon?
I do not know if we will know that or not.
That would be really nice to know if they're going to go 35 or 38. That's a big difference for us.
It
The
is.
Senate that's holding it up, isn't it, or is it the House?
I'm not exactly sure.
I
where
think it's the Senate.
I think it would be the Senate since it's.
And that's always the case, but them.
So is there anything that we need to do today on that, Randy?
I like to table it.
Yeah, there's no, and that's the reason I have that on there,
Okay.
is so you guys can think about it. Next month, we can talk about
Now,
salary schedule. It'd be nice to know next month on salary though,
Yes.
because
I
we'll
agree.
do contracts.
I agree, but for more information, we'll know exactly how much we're saving because of, well, pretty much what we're saving.
Yeah, so we can have a little bit
Insurance.
harder numbers.
Get some more
Yeah.
stable numbers, plus maybe we can see where we are on our incentive program, so we kind of know what we're at there. What the deal is
Yeah,
on that,
that'd be
if we
awesome.
keep that or not keep that for next year.
You can keep that. Yeah.
So I like to know that,
Yeah.
because that's a big,
Their staff, to see
It's
who's
ours.
working on the incentives.
because if that isn't
Jimmy
being
Chicken.
used or that isn't important, which, then there's a lot of money there that we could focus
Yeah.
maybe somewhere else.
Smart
So
about
I'd like to see where the intent of that incentive program is.
Right, going to that lower SHA, you took the 604 from the 668, the district saving 48,204.
Yeah, I know that, I saw that in your notes, but
Yeah.
yes,
So yeah, well, if you guys know what you would like for me to run some scenarios on about raises on base salary, I can try to put those numbers
We're at
together.
30, what are we now? 30?
31.1. If you took 35 and you divide that over 3 years to get to 35, it's $1,300. And as I put in I think I put that either maybe in my letter,
Yes.
that the
Yeah.
$1,300 with what the insurance savings was would cost about $2,000.
It'd be about,
to
it'd be,
raise the base $1,300. If you put the insurance toward that,
oh,
it would cost about $2,000.
I got you. I was lost here.
All right, so the proposed 2022, 2023 calendars. Teacher leadership.
All of you on the leadership team? Just the whole team?
Not me.
Ms. Crane, you're not? I just wonder, I was curious. Okay. Go ahead, we're ready.
I guess just really, you guys all received the survey results and the principal feedback.
We did?
So really, I guess there was just, at this time, I'm just gonna ask you guys if you have any questions for us, or, is there anything that we think we need to discuss? We can better understand what the switch would look like, if that's something we want to do or not, or whatever.
And again, my question, make sure I understand exactly. Looking at the two calendars, we're talking about 6 days different.
7.5. It was 9.5 when we talked the first time. We made some adjustments, I believe, Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving. We put that back on schedule, so that lowered it to 7.5.
Right?
Put the Monday and Tuesday back on.
Mhm.
before
Yeah, it's on there.
I know, but it's only 6 days different between one calendar and the other calendar. One's
I
one.
think 7.5, because the last calendar,
Have you got those?
I had missed it.
I have them.
Can
Yeah.
I see them?
Yep.
I got them on my computer, but I shut it down. Can I just see it real quick?
The only,
Somewhere I'm confused.
one question I had in concern to that was there is no spring break. Is that kind of common for 4-day weeks? Or, and this Buffington maybe can answer coming from you.
You don't have the days.
You know how we have the spring break here now, like the Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You don't have the days.
That's
Yeah.
But it's gonna be pretty much.
In the big,
Yeah. But my thing is we're gonna have parents that are gonna take their kids away for a week sometime in the spring. If we don't have a designated week. And there's nothing you can do about that, but I didn't know if there's a way that we could have, of course, when you do that, you add more time somewhere.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how feasible that would be to look at a week.
We don't have a week now.
No, we do 2, 4, 5 day.
4-day week.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
been
but you're
there.
gonna.
Never get to vote.
3-day week back to back.
I'm sorry.
We're doing 3-day weeks or 3-day weekends back to back, so it's kind of the same.
one is
Yeah.
the other is 157.
But the thing is, parents are going to take their kids out of school.
understand what
So, and two though.
which they do right now.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say,
Well,
like,
you
when
want
kids
people-
wanna go deer hunting, and it's a family thing, they go.
we,
Some schools in southern Missouri take off the week of deer season.
Mm.
I know.
That's
I know.
part of their-
Eli thinks that we should do that.
we'll have kids that do that now. They take off
Right.
a week.
You know, we were talking about this today, and Eli's like, "Dad, you understand that turkey season starts on Monday. We're gonna be off Monday."
We had that conversation already about turkey
He cracks
season.
me up.
Yeah.
But anyway, the
Yeah.
I didn't know if you guys had thought any about that, if there was a way that we could say, parents, we're gonna be off this week, so you don't have to take your kids out of school. Because I mean, they do it already, but if there's a chance for kids not to miss school, I'd rather that be the
Yeah.
case. I mean, that's just
One is 148.
Well, I would myself like to have a cruise for spring break, but it's
I
never
know.
gonna happen. I think the ones like the
That's
most
blurry. I can't.
I know.
most of the kids
146
are taking it.
full days.
Yeah.
And
And you think of the majority.
well, if they do anything, they drive before a couple days and they.
Right.
But I just was
But
curious.
that wasn't part of any of our question or feedback from the community.
Yeah.
Did you all hear anything like verbally from anybody about that?
Did anybody suggest anything about the spring break?
Because I didn't read that in the notes.
But they did.
Yeah.
But that was a problem.
I think everybody in this district's adapted to,
Right.
we don't really have a spring break because of the weekend scenario.
But I just
Like said,
and I don't want to add any more on it because we're already going to
it's
the
so
20th.
it's kind of like having a spring break.
All year round.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't really need it.
Anyway,
I just thought the number from the community without having a great load of them. 2/3 said, yeah, let's do it. I mean, 2/3 said either
5 days.
I don't
5
care
days different.
either way or let's do it.
Yeah, that was.
So I thought that was a really good percentage of those who responded
146 and 2
with going basically with a gut
and
feeling.
150.
that said, yeah, that it's like, yeah, let's do it.
Either I don't care. Or
That's
yeah.
6 full days and 3 half days, so 7.5.
And I didn't really even know what to expect.
If you
Now,
go
chances
that,
are
that it's really
We're not going to even be
Really
close
not.
to up to a
That's
5%
the
savings by us going to a 4-day.
No.
I would be surprised if we have a 1% savings.
Yeah.
To be truthful.
I don't think that it's like about the savings though very much at all. I think there's so many other things that come.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no! I just saw.
Like if we save anything, it'd be wonderful. But like
we're only having
you guys are the money
6.5
guys.
or 7.5 days, whatever it is less.
Yeah.
That's not going to be much savings.
Right. No,
Right.
those were just points that we pulled from research when researching.
Yeah.
I've done it.
And I think one thing that's different for our district than others, a lot of districts have to add almost another hour to reach that. I think the average time added, if I remember correctly from just the research, was like 15 minutes they have to add to get that extra hour. But we're already going long. We already have one, adding that 8th hour, was that last year we had the 8th hour? And so that means we'll only have to actually add another 25 minutes to the school day. So we'll be adding an extra.
That's a benefit for you.
And we're only
We won't feel the full change.
and we're only looking at like 3 or 4 minutes each class that you're going
I don't even know
to.
what
So the class time is not much difference from what we have now. It's just that much more.
So the overall consensus
Yeah.
positive of the 4-day.
Positive or they don't care. Either way.
So that's a positive.
Yeah.
In my mind, when you
Yes.
don't care, it means it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. Do it. Don't do it. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeses accounted for 57% of the survey, and different counted for 12%. If you are anticipating combining those, it's about 69%.
Yeah, so I played with those in my head about which one was made a yes or no.
Yeah.
Either way, hard yes or hard no was a 20% difference or 30% difference. So.
Yeah.
20%.
So is your group going to be the ones that's going to keep track of data? So let's say 3 years from now, all of a sudden we're looking at it and it's like, man, our attendance is worse. Our grades are worse. Because I look at it, I'm for it. But if we start failing, we've got to be big enough to say this didn't work and we got to go back. Or, I mean, that's to me.
I know that hasn't happened anywhere yet. Somebody at some point won't be the first one.
But I mean, somebody needs to track the data though, starting when we start.
Was there one that did it?
I think there was one that we found
In the state of Missouri.
in the state of Missouri. Yeah.
So there was a master list of all the schools in the state of Missouri that have switched.
Okay.
There was
So
one school
one
that did it
did.
for 2 years and then they didn't do it. This is back in like 12, 13, I think, or so.
Okay.
So it's been a
Well,
while back.
Yeah, and everybody else that stuck with it for whatever reason.
One
I
thing,
didn't realize
one thing
that's
that's nice about it is that your PD days are consistent. Your day out is always consistent. It's Monday. For the majority, you got 2 Mondays that you go. And anyway, so that's okay. But,
The only thing I'm gonna hope that we do is whatever, if we do fun things on Monday, that you guys can correlate with each other, that everybody's meeting at 1 o'clock. So, for sure, you know, and I know you're got that in your brain already, but
Yeah, we kind of do that now, like, when I sit down and have my beta meeting, and I don't know about board or anything, but like when I sit down and have my beta meeting, I ask the kids, what are you guys doing in FFA? Or they'll tell me, oh, we can't do it that day, we got FFA. So,
yeah.
like, the
And then
kids
you
stay
guys
on
are
top
really
of
the
that
only
too.
ones that do it. Yeah, I think, in
Yeah.
the morning. It seems like it works pretty good. I don't know what
Yeah.
attendance is, but
The middle school, when I do the middle school beta, they stay after, but the high
Yeah.
school kids would rather do sports practice and stuff. But so I let them choose. It's up to them.
yeah.
And the kids help us stay on top of that. Do they do that for you too? Like, do they say, "Oh, we got a beta meeting"? Yeah. So it is on the calendar too.
We try to set our FFA calendar,
Yeah.
during
Good.
summertime, so our stuff that we know.
I knew that you were already doing that, but I like to hear that.
Okay.
I make a motion, we do the 4 day week.
I'll second.
But that,
I said I make a motion to do a 4 day week calendar.
Motion was made by Steve, second by Matt. All in favor?
I have one topic for discussion before I vote. Randy, we're confident we can take care of our non-certified that dismisses
Yes.
with their days for 9 days.
but you said they may have to do some PD days to make it.
Food situation, as we get that worked out.
The food service situation, she said she could send home a Friday pack
They can just have a backpack.
and then actually send them home meals for Monday also.
But I saw that.
I just want to take care of our non-certified people so they don't lose
The only
the
question was the bus drivers, and what we'll do is we'll have them adjust
Do
their
some training.
times. Yeah, we'll do some trainings and
a
adjust.
good
some
time to do
times.
some training on that.
Dude,
Video.
the only other comment that I have is everyone needs to understand there are going to be some growing pains.
There'll be some hiccups here.
So let's all be understanding.
Everybody's own culture.
And because the survey right now says, hey, it's not a big deal. When we come back in August and the whole town's on fire, you know, so let's be
You talking about the sewer?
Well, I was thinking about that too, because I remember one of the comments saying
we gotta-
that.
Oh, just a minute, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We have a motion and a second, so all in favor to go to a 4 day week?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries unanimous. Sorry. go
Now
ahead.
you get-
Okay,
now
it
you get
wasn't
to
that
make it
important.
Sorry.
Now
I
you
was
can
just
finish.
thinking, one of the comments said, that's gonna be really hard for our kids. But here's my experience in my millions of years, that like, when you come back in August,
being
it's a struggle anyway.
Mm.
You know, the kids have to get used to getting up, the parents have to start getting them out, and it is a struggle. So we'll just have to figure out ways to like keep it real positive and keep good.
They aren't getting up any earlier.
I'm
I can't get up.
They're not getting up any earlier. We're not starting any. My goodness, what are you doing at 3 in the morning?
I'm just like having coffee and saying,
At 3 in the morning?
And waving at the roundabout.
on Mondays, I would be waving at the roundabout.
Sit me at there.
Are we good with March 17th?
Chili.
Yeah.
I'm good with March 17th.
That's-
I'm ready to eat it.
Discuss that later.
Yeah.
I want to do,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
well, we don't have, I'm good with the 17th. I would like to start the meeting a little bit later because I've missed too many parent-teacher conferences. I want to be there for that. So
What time would you like to start?
just stall it just a little bit.
6:30.
6:30.
Close.
Yeah, 6:30 for close and then 7.
Doesn't make any difference.
That'll give me time to do what I need to do.
6:30 for close.
No, we don't need a motion for that. though.
No,
It's the same day.
Yeah, I just wanted to
I make a motion to adjourn.
motion by after the adjourn, second by Dusty. All in favor?
Yo. So moved.
Hey guys, real quick, as you're heading out, if I was to send you some information, I'm going to be doing a study session the first activities and stuff, get going to
Do it.
get the thoughts from the board
Yep.
on some things, would that be okay?
Absolutely.